Hi guys, it's Rob from Royal Balls. After my last video on tips for the current market, I thought what I'd do is a little mini series showing you all the hatchlings that I still have in my racks from last year, or in some cases the year before. These are all snakes that nobody wants. Let's take a look, and this first part I'm going to concentrate on some of the Orange Dream combos I've made. The next follow-on videos will look at different morphs, but for now let's just focus on Orange Dream. Alright, let's take a look at some Orange Dream stuff. We all know that Orange Dream can actually be a little bit drab in single gene form. However, a nice Orange Dream will always have this pattern reduction that you can see on this snake here. She was much brighter as a juvenile, but she still carries that very reduced Enchi-like Orange Dream pattern and no keyholes in any of the alien heads, another typical feature of Orange Dream. You can see her head is slightly blushed, and of course she carries the classic Orange Dream train tracks, not to be confused with het pied markers. This is a feature of Orange Dream. The pied markers look very similar, but this girl is not het for pied. She is a straight Orange Dream. And I think it's quite common knowledge that adding Yellow Belly to Orange Dream makes the world of difference. This is an Orange Dream Yellow Belly, and this is the male that has sired all of the babies that we're about to see. I've paired him to various females, but this is Orange Dream Yellow Belly, and wow, what a difference. You can see that Yellow Belly has actually intensified the colour and has also put back some of the pattern. Yellow Belly does tend to put back pattern that Orange Dream removes. The belly on this guy still has the classic train track markers of Orange Dream, but there's no doubting the Yellow Belly in this guy. You can see the speckling along the belly and the slight yellow tinge. So we're going to be looking at Orange Dream in combos, and we already know that Yellow Belly is a fantastic gene to add to Orange Dream. They work really well together. So the first baby that I'm going to show you, and Dad's getting a bit squirrely here, the first baby I'm going to show you is a juvenile Orange Dream Yellow Belly, just like Dad. And you can see the colour is much more intense. You can see what it will turn into as it gets to be an adult. So let's just put Dad away now, and we'll focus on the Orange Dream Yellow Belly. Incredible flaming up the sides. You can see those fantastic Orange Dream train track markers at the rear. The head stamp is a little bit blushed, and we're starting to see that dot on the head with the light coloured donut around it, typical of Orange Dream. But you can see that compared to a straight Orange Dream, we've actually put back some pattern and put back some of those keyholes in the alien heads, which I don't mind at all because it comes with that awesome flaming. So that's Orange Dream Yellow Belly. So here is our Orange Dream Yellow Belly. This guy I had originally labelled as Pastel Yellow Belly. You can see that the head stamp is a little bit blushed from the pastel. White lips, of course, and you can see that pastel puts back pattern. It puts back the alien heads and the keyholes. Yellow Belly busies up the pattern, but you can see the fantastic flaming again that we get up the sides with Yellow Belly on both sides. This is absolutely awesome. But if we look at the belly, you can also see the typical yellow edging and the digital markers along the edge of the belly from Yellow Belly. But I'm now starting to think that because of the intense orange in the flaming here, and the slight whiteness on the back of the head that this is actually Pastel Yellow Belly Orange Dream. So it's this guy, and you can see the similarity in colour. The intensity of the colour is fantastic, but the flaming is definitely more intense on this guy underneath. So I'm saying we've got Orange Dream Yellow Belly, and I now think that the one underneath is Pastel Orange Dream Yellow Belly. I did originally have it labelled as just Pastel Yellow Belly, but I think it's just a little bit too bright, and the flaming on the flanks is a little bit too orange for just straight Yellow Belly. So I'm thinking Pastel Orange Dream Yellow Belly. Okay, so we know that Yellow Belly works extremely well with Orange Dream. What happens if we mix Orange Dream with vanilla? So this guy here is one that I'm really excited to show you. This is Orange Dream Vanilla, and what do we get? Well, we get an intensifying of the orange colour. We get a lighter head stamp, still has the dot in the middle with the light coloured donut around it. The lighter colour is from vanilla, but unlike Yellow Belly, which puts pattern back, vanilla and Orange Dream work really well together to give you this much more reduced and banded pattern. Very few alien heads, really clean, and again the fantastic train tracks from Orange Dream. So by using vanilla with Orange Dream instead of Yellow Belly, we get a completely different pattern. The colour is slightly changed, but we are enhancing the Orange Dream. This is much brighter than the original Orange Dream that we looked at. So vanilla seems to be working really well with Orange Dream, but typically with vanilla it doesn't mess with pattern. So we get to see this very banded, reduced, enchy-like pattern of the original Orange Dream, which is amplified by the vanilla. Vanilla does not add pattern, it's working with the Orange Dream to keep that nice reduced banded pattern. So what do we think is going to happen to our Orange Dream Vanilla when we add Pastel? Okay, this guy's a little bit in shed, but you can see that Pastel adds back the alien heads with the keyholes. We still have a slightly banded pattern, but it's much busier than just the straight vanilla Orange Dream underneath. So Pastel is adding back pattern. Pastel also gives us this blushed out head stamp, which is particularly white towards the back of the head, which seems to be a feature of Pastel Orange Dream. So there we go, the reduced pattern Vanilla Orange Dream and the increased pattern Pastel Vanilla Orange Dream. So here is our Orange Dream Yellow Belly with the really nice flaming up the sides and the really bright colour, compared to our Orange Dream Vanilla. You can see how much busier the pattern is on our Orange Dream Yellow Belly and how simplified the pattern is on our Orange Dream Vanilla, and how much creamier this guy is. So what happens if we mix these two and make Orange Dream Yellow Belly Vanilla? And here it is. This is a little bit unexpected. The pattern is now much more reduced. Here is our Orange Dream Yellow Belly, the simplified pattern of Orange Dream Vanilla. Combining the two and we get, wow, and just look at the flames and colour of this ODYB Vanilla. See, the head stamp is typical vanilla with the Orange Dream dot and donut on the head stamp, but the pattern and the colour on this thing is just wild. This guy here is actually going a little bit into shed. This one has just shed. But let's just look at the colour and the flaming up the sides of this guy with those awesome Orange Dream tram lines. So yes, Orange Dream and Yellow Belly still working really well together, but just amped up to a whole new level by using vanilla. Vanilla typically does not affect pattern too much. Orange Dream does, it's a pattern reducer, and we can see that in this snake, but the Orange Dream Yellow Belly combination here is obviously having a strong influence on pattern. So that's something that we learnt this year. Mixing Orange Dream, which is a pattern reducer, with vanilla, which is normally just an enhancer, actually gives a really strong reaction. So there we go guys, all three snakes together. Orange Dream Yellow Belly, Orange Dream Vanilla, and Orange Dream Yellow Belly Vanilla. Let's take our awesome Orange Dream Yellow Belly Vanilla combo, which I really like for not only just its very bright colours, but also the boldness and the simplicity of the pattern. And we can see how vanilla is actually influencing that pattern. So let's take this snake and add a very strong pattern gene. Let's add Spot Nose. I think everybody is familiar with Spot Nose, with its building block like very regular alien heads, very symmetrical and strong pattern, and of course that awesome Spot Nose head stamp. It does have a strong bright dorsal, so one wonders what a strong bright dorsal is going to do to this snake here, which has a very jagged and dark dorsal. So let's mix these two. Let's take our Orange Dream Yellow Belly Vanilla and add Spot Nose to it. And here it is. This is an Orange Dream Yellow Belly Vanilla Spot Nose. And yes, it is Spot Nose. Look at that awesome Spot Nose head stamp. There is no doubt that this is Spot Nose, although you wouldn't possibly guess it from first glance at the pattern. What we've done to the snake underneath is turned it into a tiger pattern snake. It still has all those awesome flames and blushings up the side, but if anything, the Spot Nose is even brighter still, and I actually knew what this reaction would look like before I made this pairing, because this is a very similar snake to Sher.
This is Rob's snake, so I hope Rob is okay with us showing his snake. So this is one of the most beautiful snakes we've made. I love this snake. It's full, as you can see, these snakes are big.
But it's not a clown, no recessives in that.
Yeah, you can have some. If you think about it, they are all basic genes. Look at the color. Snakes are absolutely stunning. This is a 7-gene snake. The odds were 1 in 128 to make one. It's a really special snake for us. I love this snake. And it was actually a byproduct. I was aiming for a clown version of it. But I was very happy when we hatched it, and I'm very happy how it aged. Believe it or not, this fly is in shed. I think it's clearing up. It's going to shed in a couple of days.
Sher does not have Spot Nose, but she is a vanilla Orange Dream Yellow Belly combo and has a very similar tiger stripe pattern. And I often thought that one of the only genes that we could add to Sher, which is already a 7-gene animal, would be Spot Nose, and that would be the only thing that we could add that we would still be able to see. And it turns out that I was right. I did not quite expect such a strong tiger stripe pattern from this combination, but this snake for me is absolutely magnificent. It's only a 4-gene animal, Orange Dream Yellow Belly Vanilla Spot Nose, but the combination just works so well together and gives a ball python with tiger stripes. What an awesome snake this guy is. This is actually female. and she won't keep still. But that for me is the culmination of this Orange Dream Vanilla Yellow Belly experiment. Putting spot nose has made this snake just awesome. Now I do just want to do a quick comparison between our Orange Dream Yellow Belly and a straight yellow belly. So here we are. You can see that the Orange Dream Yellow Belly is much brighter than the straight yellow belly, but it's also obvious where the Orange Dream is getting those side flames from. The yellow belly here brings those flames up the sides. So Orange Dream and yellow belly working really well together. Orange Dream has the orangey head stamp, yellow belly a little bit darker but still with some blushing. See if I can get them side by side. You can see that the head stamps are not entirely dissimilar. This is the Orange Dream Yellow Belly and this is the Yellow Belly. So slightly lighter on the Orange Dream Yellow Belly than on the straight Yellow Belly. So there we go. That is why Orange Dream and Yellow Belly work so well together. Okay, so we've looked at how Orange Dream and Yellow Belly work so well together. And we've looked at how Orange Dream and Vanilla work so well together. This girl is actually going into shed, but you can still see the bright colour and the reduced pattern. So we have Orange Dream Yellow Belly and we have Orange Dream Vanilla. Let's take a look at what Yellow Belly and Vanilla does. So here is our straight Yellow Belly, which we compared earlier with the Orange Dream Yellow Belly, and you can see where the Orange Dream Yellow Belly gets all that intense flaming from. It is actually from the Yellow Belly, and you can see the digital edge markings here along the belly, and I don't know whether the camera is picking up the slight yellowish tinge, but that's what a Yellow Belly looks like. So straight Yellow Belly and add Vanilla. Oh boy, what a huge difference in colour and brightness. So as with Orange Dream and Yellow Belly, Vanilla is working to do a similar thing to the Yellow Belly, and it's bringing up a lot more intense flaming up the sides. But now you can start to see how Vanilla is modifying the pattern. We start to get some strange patterning and some stronger dorsal striping with Vanilla in the Yellow Belly. The straight Yellow Belly doesn't have such a strong dorsal stripe. Underneath you can see the one that does have Vanilla, the brighter, much brighter snake with a lot more flaming. But when we put the standard Yellow Belly on top of it, you can see that we start to get a much more reduced alien head pattern with no keyholes, and we start to get a much stronger banding. So Vanilla and Yellow Belly is working quite well together as a pattern mutation as well. So now you can start to see where the pattern comes from in this Orange Dream Vanilla. It's actually Vanilla that's reacting with both Orange Dream and Yellow Belly to produce that slightly unusual pattern. And if we compare Orange Dream Yellow Belly to Vanilla Yellow Belly, this Orange Dream is much more orange. The Vanilla is a creamier colour. So this is Yellow Belly Vanilla, but the colours are still quite intense on the Yellow Belly Vanilla as they are in the Orange Dream Yellow Belly. So I like the colour of this, I like the pattern of this, and I like the creaminess that this brings. So here we go, Yellow Belly Vanilla. We've seen the Orange Dream Yellow Belly, and we've already seen what happens when you combine all three, Orange Dream, Yellow Belly and Vanilla. So now you can start to see the pattern progression from Yellow Belly Vanilla to the Orange Dream Yellow Belly Vanilla, and also the colour progression. This animal here with all three genes has a much more reduced pattern and a very intense colour and awesome flaming up the sides. So Orange Dream Yellow Belly Vanilla is a fantastic combination, and you can see from this Vanilla Yellow Belly what Yellow Belly is doing for these combinations, it's not just the Orange Dream, it's actually the combination of all three genes that work so well together. So now, having seen what these three genes can do together, and I'm keeping the Yellow Belly Vanilla in the tub here, let's take it up a notch and add Mojave. And bingo, when we add Mojave, this is a Mojave Vanilla Yellow Belly, we get the same intense flaming up the sides, we get the high white sides from Mojave, and we get this awesome creamy colour from Vanilla. But we can also see that Yellow Belly and Vanilla together is starting to give us this rather unusual pattern. This animal has quite a light head and doesn't have a very intense orange colour. So I think this one is just a Yellow Belly Vanilla with added Mojave. When we add Orange Dream to that, here we go. This one unfortunately does have pastel in it, but you can see the much lighter colour and flaming right the way over the back on this snake. It has Orange Dream. The head stamp is that peculiar whitish creamy colour that pastel, Vanilla and Orange Dream give together. Pastel brings in a busier pattern. The pattern is busier on this one than on this one. We've got a very strong dorsal stripe here, and Orange Dream brings in a much higher contrast. The intensity of the colour on this is much higher. In the Orange Dream, you can also see that the keyholes in the alien heads on the snake, on this Vanilla Mojave, still has keyholes. The Orange Dream removes a lot of those keyholes, and pastel isn't putting it back. So we can start to see how this all reacts together. So Yellow Belly Vanilla, Yellow Belly Vanilla Mojave, and this one is pastel Vanilla Mojave Orange Dream. I don't think it has both Yellow Belly and Orange Dream. I think this one is just Orange Dream, so only one out of the two in that combo. So if we actually take Vanilla out of this Mojave Orange Dream Yellow Belly combo, remember this is just Orange Dream, not Yellow Belly. If we take Vanilla out of it, we just get the normal Mojave teardrop pattern. We don't get that unusual pattern that Vanilla brings. So this guy, who is also in shed, this guy is a Mojave Orange Dream Yellow Belly. So we get the same colour, we get the same intensity and contrast, but we don't get the unusual pattern. So it's Vanilla reacting with Yellow Belly and Orange Dream that gives that unusual pattern. This guy is very orange when he comes out of shed. Yellow Belly is part of the Super Stripe complex, and when you mix Yellow Belly and Mojave, you always end up with this very strong dorsal stripe. When we first ID'd this snake, I did think it had Vanilla in it. It's quite creamy coloured, but in fact we know it doesn't have Vanilla because I made this. This is exactly the same snake as this one. It is a Mojave Orange Dream Yellow Belly, just like this one, but this one adds Vanilla, and you can see what Vanilla has done to the pattern. The colour is exactly the same, the head stamp is exactly the same, everything is exactly the same except for the pattern. And it's the combination of Orange Dream, Yellow Belly and Vanilla that gives this unusual pattern. So we go from this, which is a normal Mojave pattern, to this, which has this aberrant pattern, this squiggly distortion of the Mojave alien heads. And no, it's not a fluke, because I made two of them. These are identical. So another Mojave Orange Dream Yellow Belly Vanilla combo with the same aberrant pattern. This one is going into shed. This one is the brighter of the two at the moment, but this one actually has a slightly deeper orange colour. There is a slight variation in them. So that's the combination of all the lot, and let's just go back to that Orange Dream Yellow Belly Vanilla without the Mojave to compare what a simple addition of Mojave is doing. So here we go, Vanilla Orange Dream Yellow Belly, add Mojave, and you get that. So Mojave is actually changing the colour quite a bit from the ODYB Vanilla. Mojave is giving it this orangey brown, actually much lighter colour. So take this snake and add Mojave, you get this. Alright guys, I hope that was interesting, and I hope that I was able to show where I'm headed with my Orange Dream projects and what I'm thinking in terms of what mixes well with Orange Dream. The next video we'll look at Cypress. So thanks for watching, don't forget to share, like and subscribe, and we'll see you for the next one.